Darth Vader, the chosen one turned Sith Lord, and Magneto, the X-Men's greatest foe. Both are some of the most famous and well-known and loved villains of all time. Two movie and comic book icons, famous for the universe-defining roles going from being good to being bad to being good again, boasting incredible powers and demanding presences. Now, what would happen if these two were to ever face off in an all-out battle? Would Vader's mechanical body fall to the father of magnetism, or will the extra-dimensional power of the Force prove too much for Magneto? Let us not waste any more time and get right to the discussion and see what the outcome of this battle will be like. So when it comes to power, the Force is Darth Vader's ally. It grants him insane telekinetic powers capable of toppling entire buildings, drag down flying ships, and survive large explosions. His skills far above an old and weakened Yoda, who was still strong enough to move entire mountains. His skills higher than the High Republic Avar Kriss, who was capable of tossing and sending an entire island into the air. Vader was once able to open a door to the dark side with such force that it caused quakes around the entire planet. He was even capable in one instance of withstanding Darth Sidious's full and unrivaled aura, which is a power capable of wielding thousands of Star Destroyers, each capable of outshining the Death Star. In Movie 6, Return of the Jedi, a nerfed and conflicted Vader was defeated by an enraged and dark-side-amped Luke. This same Luke was then easily taken down by Sidious with but a portion of his power. This is impressive because later a damaged Vader would find the resolve within him to save Luke from his master and tank the full might of Sidious, which, if we take into account him being capable of wielding the power of 1,000 Star Destroyers, each with the power of a Death Star as a valid form of scaling, then that would put Vader at a minimum of star levels of power. Now, there are ways to get Vader to universal to possible multiversal levels of power using the Legends continuity, as here Sidious had the power to control and create Force Storms, which are holes in hyperspace, giving Sidious 5D levels of power, and by extension Vader, who took on his full power. When it comes to Magneto's strength, he has been capable of lifting entire cities and even entire mountains. He can cause and stop earthquakes. He is strong enough to throw the Avalon out of orbit, can affect Earth's magnetic fields causing a worldwide blackout. His shields have taken blows from She-Hulk and Thor and stood their ground on multiple occasions. On one occasion, he was able to block a planet-destroying ray. Magneto's power is such that he can even rupture space and was capable of creating a wormhole in it. Heck, Magneto is so strong he has managed to hold his own against powerhouses like Dr. Doom of all people. He once managed to channel the energies of the sun and its surrounding planets to battle Iron Man and went toe-to-toe with him. And with Storm's help, he was capable of making Uranus bleed. Uranus being someone powerful enough to fight and easily defeat Legion across several planes of reality. As for speed, Magneto, like most comic book characters, can react and catch bullets, dodge and counter lasers. He can even react to mutants such as Quicksilver and Nightcrawler in battle. He constantly reacts to powerhouses with similar combat speeds on a daily basis, and being an old enemy of the X-Men basically means he has blocked Cyclops' I-beam several times throughout the years. Likewise, Vader has fought against many light timers throughout his whole career, with most Jedi being capable of blocking and dodging laser fire even from multiple directions at the same time. Heck, even the battle droids known as Magna Guards can operate with reflexes near the speed of light. So Jedi who skill above them should be comfortably on those light timing levels, and Vader skills above all Jedi previous to him, even with his slow walking. In terms of abilities, the Force does more than simple telekinesis. Vader can create illusions, enter and influence others' minds, create shields. He can feed from others' hatred and fear. He can even install fear and drive others insane with information. Now, as for Magneto, a misconception many have is of him simply controlling metal, but he can do so much more. Magneto's power over magnetism allows him to create shields, fly, manipulate others' magnetic fields. He can even magnetize others' blood. He can create earthquakes and manipulate nuclear structures. He can even affect space itself. Magneto can block psychic abilities through magnetic currents he installed onto his helmet, allowing him to become immune to psychic assault or invasion. He can block and manipulate energy, especially electricity, something which he can use to amp or heal himself. Magneto is a monster, a true monster, whose abilities know very little limits, which is the reason why he would have the upper hand in the battle. Both men are incredibly powerful. Unfortunately for Vader, Magneto is just plainly superior in both stats and hacks. Because if we go by the Disney canon feats for Vader, he skills above a young Sidious who could shake an entire solar system, which to be honest is nothing compared to Magneto's true power. Even with granting Vader his Star Wars Legends level of power, being around 5D, well, this would make the fight way closer. Magneto will still out-hacks and overpower him. I mean, we are talking about the same Magneto who was capable of making Uranus bleed, someone powerful enough to battle the reality warping Legion across several planes of existence. He has battled and survived the likes of Thor and the Phoenix, even speed-wise. Magneto takes it, given he battles people who are simply faster than most Jedi. And this is me being thoughtful of Vader and not using the number one argument he has against him, and that is the fact that Vader is mostly made of metal. And another thing is that Vader's mind tricks would not work on Magneto either, as his helmet would prevent psychic powers from reaching him. And even without the helmet, Magneto has resisted intrusion before from much stronger telepaths than Vader. So even if Vader was somehow able of keeping himself from being torn apart by Magneto, he would end up being easily overpowered, and with no real weapon to defend himself, he will simply fall short to the father of magnetism. The winner is Magneto. Thank you all for watching. I am once more eternally grateful to you guys for helping me reach yet another milestone in those 5K subscribers. So if you liked today's video and wish to see more content like this, please like and subscribe and comment down below your thoughts about it. The link to my Patreon will be in the description for early access to future videos, and to help me pump up more content like this, be sure to check it out. Now see you all on the next video. God bless you.